All right, Randy Walker here from Tupelo, Mississippi, and the birthplace of Elvis Presley. Elvis was born here in this small house on January 8th, 1935. And Elvis was obviously one of the most influential figures in music and rock and roll history. You could certainly say that Elvis was a musician, a person who was well before his time. And the thing that I notice here is that Elvis's father was also way ahead of his time because he had the world's first, probably, tiny home. You know, tiny homes here in 2025 have been kind of a trendy thing for the last few years. People wanting to downsize and minimalize their life, and that's pretty minimal. That's a minimalized life there for Elvis and his mother and his father. So not only was Elvis Presley ahead of his time with rock and roll, but his parents were too with the tiny home. Obviously, they were not the wealthiest people when Elvis was born, and there's well documentation about their early trials and tribulations of growing up poor here in Tupelo, Mississippi. And they eventually moved to Memphis in 1948 because they wanted a better life and needed to have a better life than what was provided here in Tupelo. So anyway, very interesting location to visit if you're ever in the Tupelo area. And once again, Elvis Presley, a man ahead of his time in music and rock and roll. And Elvis's father, mother, also ahead of their time because they had one of the first tiny homes in the history of the United States and the world. So anyway, just a little tongue-in-cheek here from Tupelo, Mississippi, and the birthplace of Elvis Presley. So please subscribe to the R. Walker Travels YouTube channel. Please like this video and share this video if you like. Randy Walker, Tupelo, Mississippi, Elvis Presley birthplace, over now.